God is faithful? Is he faithful?
Yes.
Yes, he is. You all, thank you for joining me this week for Pretty for Jesus. We're hanging out in Carly's room because this past week we went through something that really just tried to shake me up. Carly had a pretty terrible accident that resulted in a mild concussion that led us to the ER. She had to get a CT scan. You guys, it just wasn't, it was not fun. Not that that would be fun, but I got to tell you, there are moments where you look at your husband and you say, I really don't want anything like this to happen ever again. And he looks at you and he's like, I get it, but this is life. Hold on. So what do we do whenever we get shaken up over something, or you're going through something right now that you think, this is totally just shook me up to the place where I'm unsettled, where I'm not at rest, where I feel anxiety, worry, doubt, fear. Maybe you're even having bad dreams about what it is that's been going on that's unsettled your sleep at night. Whenever you receive an evil report, or you're patiently waiting to receive a report, and if you get to a place where you just get shaken up and you think, oh God, this is not a good place to be in. During this time, it was this last week when this happened, we're at the ER, and I had been praying, I had been praising, I'd been speaking the word, I had been pacing, I had been diligently looking out the little porthole window of the door, waiting for the doctor to come back and give us the report of the CT scan. And I went over to Carly and I had my hand on her head praying, and she said, stop praying and just rub my head. And it was at that moment where I realized, and I realized I am so shaken up right now that I am just, I felt like I was praying more out of anxiety than I was faith. And I felt the Lord speak this on the inside, and he said, Anna, healing is here. Just rest in me and receive it. The Lord led me to Psalm chapter 62. During this whole time, with being shaken up, of believing God, he took me right here. And this was so good and just what I needed. And hopefully you guys can hear me over this awesome singer behind me. But it says, truly, my soul silently waits for God. From him comes my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved, or I shall forever be unshakable. How is it I'm able to be unshakable? Because my salvation, my hope rests upon Jesus. Because what he did on that cross 2,000 years ago, he bore the price for my sin, my shame, for condemnation. He took guilt. He took anything that the enemy tried to throw against me. And he paid that price, the ultimate sacrifice. And not only that, but he bore those stripes on his back so that we can be healed. And so healing is ours. You're super hungry? Okay, I'm almost done. Healing is ours. God took me back to the cross at that moment. And he said, Anna, healing is yours. Wait on me. Rest in me. Know that I am your God and that I am going to get you through this. In verse 7 of chapter 62, it says, and God is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in God. We have a firm foundation in knowing that Jesus is our rock. We can stand firm in him. We can soldier on in him. We don't have to give way to being shaken up or any attack of the enemy, because we know that, life happens. And no matter what happens in life, I have a firm foothold on the rock of Jesus, the rock of my salvation. I am forever unshakable in knowing that God, my hope is in you. I rejoice in every trial and tribulation because I have peace and grace and joy and hope in my salvation with you, Lord. God is with us every step of the way, and he loves us so much. And God is what? He is faithful. Well, thank you all for joining us. It's going to be a blessed week. Love you guys so much. You are unshakable in your salvation with the Lord. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.